We bring you more stories at this hour. I'm Denise Tan. Pag-asa warns of heavy rainfall in some parts of Visayas and Mindanao due to Tropical Depression Kabayan. Red warning is up, which means possible serious flooding over Agusan del Sur and Davao Oriental. Threatening flooding or an orange warning has been raised in Bukidnon, Agusan del Norte, Davao del Norte, Davao de Oro, Surigao del Sur, Southern Leyte, and Bohol. TD Kabayan has slightly weakened while accelerating west-northwestward. It was last spotted in Loreto, Agusan del Sur with maximum sustained winds of 45 kilometers per hour. The Tigil Pasada extends today in protest of the PUV modernization program. Transport groups Manibela and Piston are calling on President Bongbong Marcos to extend the provisional authority and franchises of PUVs. All provisional authority will expire by year-end unless Marcos extends the December 31 deadline for consolidation. This means PUV operators and drivers should join cooperatives that will purchase and operate modernized public vehicles. Non-compliant stakeholders can no longer ply their usual routes starting January 1st. Headlining our sports rundown is AP Bren, that's back on top after lording over the M5 World Championship. The Pinoys defeated Onyx Esports of Indonesia 4-3. It wasn't an easy task for Bren to retain the crown in the Philippines as Onyx put up a valiant stand throughout the series. Still, Bren managed to win the late-game team fights in Game 7 to secure the title. David Charles Cannon, or Flapsy, was named Finals MVP. AP Bren took home $300,000 or about 16.7 million pesos. It also stretches the Philippines' global dominance in the Mobile Legends Bang Bang scene. This is now the country's fourth straight title in the tournament, with Bren winning the first in M2. Game 2 of the PVL All-Filipino Conference Finals between the Creamline Coal Smashers and Chocomucho Flying Titans set a new attendance record. More than 24,400 fans flocked to the Smart Araneta Coliseum over the weekend to witness the battle of the top two teams this conference. This shattered the previous PVL high of 19,157 fans at the Mall of Asia Arena on November 18 last year. Among the spectators were Pinay tennis star Alex Ayala and her coach Danny Gomez. Overall, Saturday's crowd also surpassed the largest crowd in Philippine volleyball history, set at 22,848 back in 2016. That was Alyssa Valdez's last game for the Ateneo Lady Eagles. And 7 years later, it was the Phenom's current team Creamline who reset that feat. Creamline was able to hammer out a hard-fought 5-set win, giving the franchise its 7th title. Despite losing the finals, Sisi Rondina has made a name for herself in indoor volleyball after winning the PVL All-Filipino Conference MVP award. Rondina, who's a former beach volleyball star, proved she can dominate indoor play too in just her first pro league season. She had been Chocomucho's consistent top scorer and a key player in the Titans' rise and eventual first finals appearance. Joining Rondina in the All-Premier team is teammate Tang Ponce, who won the Best Libero Plum. Rondina's fellow UST alums Ea Laure and Ria Meneses also bagged awards. Laure was the best outside hitter, while Meneses was named second best middle blocker. 3 players from champions Creamline Coal Smashers made the cut too. Gemma Galanza won second best outside spiker, Janet Panaga cup first best middle blocker, and Michelle Gumabao clinched the title for best opposite spiker. Angelica Cayuna, meanwhile, won the best setter award for the second straight conference. British Ian Williams clinches his 7th title for the match racing Tour World Sailing. Williams, along with teammates John Gunderson, Richard Sydenham, and Gerard Mitchell, set a new record for most title victories in the Tour's history. He last won the tournament in the 2015 season. En route the title, Williams defeated Megan Thompson in the semifinals and American Gavin Brady in the final 3-1. Brady got the first point in the contest, but Williams and his team soon found their footing and got the next 3 races. The 2023 World Match Racing Tour was held in Shenzhen, China.
Yeah, incredible to finally got the 7th world title. Lost count, 7, nearly 8 years. So yeah, awesome to come with a new team with China One Ningbo and come to China and to win the 7th world title here is amazing.
This is the game on One News Now. We're just taking a breather. We'll be back in a few minutes. Keep it here. Still watching the game on One News Now. I'm Denise Tan. Thanks for staying with us. The Meralco Bolts have secured a seat in the PBA Commissioner's Cup quarterfinals, while Ivan Asca starred in his last game for the San Miguel Beermen. Here's the story.
On Raymond.
The Meralco Bolts continue their surge this conference. Their latest victim are the Converge Fiber Xers. The Bolts led for most of the game, even stretching their advantage to as many as 29 points. Come the fourth quarter though, Converge staged a comeback bid, but the deficit proved to be too much to overcome. Final score 105-99 for Meralco. The win effectively gave them a spot in the quarterfinals, while Converge fell to a 1-7 win-loss record. Zach Lofton had 30 points and 8 rebounds to pace Meralco, while Chris Banquero backstopped him with 21 markers and 2 steals.
Zach has been a different weapon. It's allowed us to go for small. It's a team job, right? Like Joyce, we limited him last time. This time, it's Wilson, but Cliff Hodge is a hard job matching up with those guys, right? They're perimeter guys, and other guys in the team just believing and focusing on that game plan.
The other game between the San Miguel Beermen and TNT Tropang Giga was a little closer. TNT was ahead by just 1 in the final 2 minutes of the game, 93-92. But they failed to score in the ensuing moments of the game while SMB managed to put up 6 points. This allowed the Beermen to snatch the win at 98-93. The squad is now at a joint 4th seed with the Phoenix Fuel Masters with identical 5-3 win-loss records. TNT meanwhile is just below them with a 4-4 slate. Ivan Asca scored 25 points in his last game for SMB while CJ Perez chipped in 20 markers.
Injuries cannot stop you. People have to step up, which all of them are doing. It's just stepping up. It's knowing your roles and stepping up.
PBA action continues on Wednesday, December 20 at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. First to play are the Phoenix Fuel Masters and Northport Batampierre at 4 p.m. Phoenix looks to continue their impressive campaign so far and grab their 7th win in 8 games. In the other game, the Magnolia Hotshots eye a bounce back after getting their winning streak cut short over the weekend. They will face the Terra Firma Jeep at 8 in the evening. San Miguel Beermen Ivan Asca and Terence Romeo downplayed their altercation in their win against TNT on Sunday. Both blamed their competitive spirit as hoopers for the incident. The scene happened around the 7.5-minute mark of the 4th quarter. A miscommunication between Asca and Romeo led to a turnover and a basket for TNT on the other end. After SMB called for time, the two were seen engaging in a heated argument before heading back to the bench. Asca called it a heat of the game moment. For his part, Romeo said both of them just wanted to score as they tried to get back to the game. Everything was ironed out later on as San Miguel escaped with a win in Asca's last game as the team's import. And for the first time, the Hollis Jefferson brothers will see action for the TNT Tropang Giga in the East Asia Super League. TNT will play the Taipei Fubon Braves on December 20 at the Santa Rosa Sports Complex in Laguna. This will be the first time that Ronde and older brother Ralier will play together as pros. Ralier will replace Quincy Miller as TNT's second import in the EASL. He has played in Finland most recently as well as some stops in the NBA G League. The older RHJ will try to help a lowly TNT squad in the tournament as they try to look for their first win. TNT enters a game against Taipei winless in 4 games, including a loss to the Braves a month ago. Check out more stories at onesports.ph. Meantime, we bring you the day's headlines later at 6 in the evening. See you then. I'm Denise Tan. We are One News.